70, around 70,000, right? That's worst case scenario. This is gonna come clap. But if we go here to this top right here, which is a little bit closer, that's around here. So between 74 to 80,000, so 80,000. We need to lose 80,000 first. Then if we lose that, then we gotta worry about then the next area down will be probably around 74, 70,000. I don't think we're gonna go that low, right? So I'm just gonna take it week by week, and this week I'm watching if we can stay above 88,000, we're good. All right, and obviously now is if you guys want to check any other type of coins that you own, I'll take one or two that I can share. If not, I'm just gonna go over ETH real quick. So this is the ETH chart. As you guys know, we had like the hack on this that technically didn't affect it right away as much, but later it started moving a little funny, and the whole market started bleeding too. So the stock market lost a lot of money. You guys got to think about the whole thing altogether. So this is the ETH here in the monthly chart. So in the monthly chart, we closing big red on February, right? So the whole candle took us down, but this looks positive for me because this is like a head and shoulders for me here. So the next one should bounce. So because it's upside down here. So I don't know. I think that we even though 2146 is still sometimes touching it like it did right here, I don't think that we can go lower than that for now. It's like I said, if Bitcoin goes down to like 70, okay, then we're gonna go see Ethereum at around maybe even $1,000, because then it has to come down here somewhere. But I don't know. I don't think that would be. Let me see. Uh, That'll be a 57% deduction from what it is right now. Bitcoin will have to fall like 25 to 30% for that to happen. So I don't know. I'm not that bearish. I like to take things week by week, right? But also I want to be aware of what's going on in the market. But I don't. I mean, in my idea is that for now, this is what I'm watching, right? So I'm watching this area right here, right between 3100 and 2146. That's the areas. That's the trap lines. You know what I'm saying? How you get the trap lines? Get the top 4,000 plus the closest bottom here, which is 21. That's 6,000. You divide that by two, and you cut the other line right there. That's 3,000. These right here are very strong. Like even if you don't know how to trade and you don't know anything about a chart, these can be entry into anything. Like if you're looking to buy a coin and you could just draw these three lines, you would know if it's a good price or not, if you should wait more or buy lower. Because, like I said, the bottom, if it's under the middle line, this is called the trap line in the middle. If it's under the trap line, that means it's on a discounted area. The discounted area usually bounces up and down around this area. Look, see, boom, when it breaks down, it comes bounce to the bottom, goes up, breaks again, comes bounce again to the bottom. So whenever it touches this, usually tends to bounce, right? So usually you can ride this down once you see a crack under. You can this crack right here, it could have went down. Oh, you missed it. One whole week you missed it that you didn't know. Okay, no problem. You got a whole other week to get in, and you would have still rolled that down all the way down to here. So these are very cool lines, and so that's where we at right now. So worst case scenario, I'm watching 2146 right to the downside, and then if we have a bounce somewhere, I'm watching 3100 until those two area breaks. Nothing else changes. Like everything has been the same. You know what I mean? So it's a little boring right now, but that's what it is. Like if you can't do nothing about it, go outside, touch some grass, make sure you're hydrated. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. Like if this is your first time in the rodeo, this is just how it goes. It's not just up and away. And you know what I mean? Like that's why there's some strategies that you can add to your game that allow you to do a little bit better. There's DeFi. There's you know what I'm saying? Like some people are not traders, which is okay. You can just buy the dip. If you ain't got no more money, it's like, yo, I bought too many dip strap. Come on, man. I ain't got no more trap. I don't got no more dip money. So then that's what I'm saying. That's when you're gonna have to go outside and touch some grass for a little bit. Otherwise, you're gonna end up making decisions you're gonna regret later. Because you know what I'm saying? Retail has a fame of buying the top and selling the bottom. You're supposed to do the opposite. Buy the bottom, sell the top. Oh, but what you buying?
Man, you know what I'm buying, man. Y'all really want to know what I'm buying, y'all? Nah, I ain't
Give
gonna
them
let
the
y'all know what I'm
list,
buying, man.
man.
Want to get a list? I get the whole list. AMP. Look up AMP.
Oh man, that's a old school. That thing I used to swing trade. I mean, I used to scalp trade that thing back in like two rounds ago when they first launched it on Coinbase. It was killing, doing numbers.
Yeah, it's gonna have a day. Credit card settlements instantly, instantly, y'all. That's what I'm buying right
It's
now. I'm
still
not telling you.
around. I
I'm not
forgot
telling
about
y'all
that.
what to buy. I'm not telling y'all what to buy. I'm just telling y'all what I'm buying. AMP. They
I
gonna have their
forgot
day.
about them, bro. I forgot
Yeah, they
about
gonna.
them.
Well, when cause credit card companies already did their deals. They
Yeah,
already got their deals out the way with all these cryptocurrency companies and blockchain technology companies, and AMP right there. They finna settle something. They finna get it
yeah.
right. They finna get it right, and that's gonna be what they settle. I don't know, like $35 billion worth of transactions a day from Visa alone or something like that. From Visa alone or something like that. So these are the people that are going to be running their transactions through. So when they run
Yeah.
their transactions through them on the blockchain, come on now, 35 billion
Yeah.
every day, coming through every
That's
day.
crazy.
AMP man, that's what I'm rocking with right now.
I gotta
But
check that out. Let me
yeah,
give him an. I'm gonna rock with if it's gonna go right now. I think for payments, I'm probably gonna give you this prices. I like XLM, obviously. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna do more numbers than XRP, so they're the same thing. So you can buy either one, but I think XLM has more upside just because they have a smaller market cap. And every time XRP, pay attention to the charts. Every time XRP pumps, XLM pumps too, but it pumps more because it's cheap, the cheaper coin. So when people look at XRP and it's like $2, $3, they're like, "Oh, I missed that train. Let me buy the 20 cents coin. Let me buy the 30 cents coin." And so those tend to do a little bit better. But yeah, and
for a
Doge right
fact,
now is a 3-4x easy too. Twenty
easy.
cents, you can't go wrong buying Doge at 20 cents.
And like we said in the last episode about Doge 9 times out of 10 is going to be the
The number is going to run.
monitoring blockchain for the Doge committee. Like it makes sense. Now
Uh,
that's how I know they quiet because they were doing all this talking,
what if
all
they
this
send
talking.
the what if they send the refunds, the
They
bonus, the
they
twenty
might do
percent
it through
in Doge?
Doge. They might
Oh,
they might do it through that. That's
that
very
would
very
be
probable.
insane. Oh, that day we cracked the simulation for sure.
For sure. So somebody said AMP got a buyback mechanism. It's not a buyback mechanism. It's more or less of just okay. So when a bank actually takes your money from account, it takes 1 to 3 days actually for that settlement to happen. All they're doing is basically saying, hey, they have this money in here. Cool. It's gonna take 1 to 3 days to actually take the money. Yes, it showed that your account deducted, but the actual transfer from them, from the actual store buy to the actual bank is 3 days. These people they do it instantly, just straight up instantly. So it comes straight off your card. AMP settles it right then and there, and then whatever got to go on in the background goes in the background. But it's just instant settlement, so you don't have to wait that 1 to 3 days. And somebody said which Doge to be exact? Dogecoin, the only
Ethereum,
Doge, the
the original
original,
dog.
the original for sure. And Elijah Davis, his socials is Trapiversity on everything. Hit him up, follow him if,
Welcome
if
to
you're
the
still on
trap,
it.
man.
Absolutely. So yeah, so basically the reason why I say AMP because what they do they actually stop fraud. They stop bank fraud.
Yeah.
That's what they're stopping, and that's what I actually wanted to get into because the next subject is about bank fraud. An investor in Kansas City smacked a small town for $47 million in bank fraud. Tore the whole city up. Left the whole city crumbled. Like So I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to share my screen. Keep my
The
Windows
thing
capture
is with
going on.
those type of crimes these days, man, it's so hard. Everything is recorded, everything everywhere. Like people are really crazy going into that type of life these days.
Yeah, you want to go into that life with cryptocurrency? Insane. So what it says, the Kansas community faces financial crisis after bank CEO's crypto fraud.
Ooh.
They said a small community in Kansas, USA is grappling with significant financial losses due to the involvement of a former bank executive in a cryptocurrency investment scam. Sean Hayes, a former CEO of Heartland Tri-State Bank, is responsible for over $47 million in losses stemming to fraudulent activities while redirecting the bank's funds. Ooh. So the details of the transactions was in August. Hayes directed the bank's funds towards cryptocurrency investments. Authorities have described the scheme as pig butchering, a method involving gaining the trust of targeted individuals to deceive them. The incident has led to the suspension of the bank's operations and its transition into a new entity. The local community in Kansas suffered severe damage to their investments and retirement plans following the bank's closure as the bank shares became worthless. God, he hit
Instant.
he hit them so bad.
Rugged.
He rugged the
Rugged.
bank.
The bank rugged them.
Did them filthy. They said many families lost their hard-earned savings accumulated over the years. Investor savings, retirement funds, and emergency reserves also face significant jeopardy. So all he did was say, "Hey, I'm about to put y'all money over here," and just took it. That's it.
Bro,
That's it. He ain't even did nothing special. I'm about to put
here's
y'all
a,
money over here, and just took it.
here's a secret. We've been telling you since the other podcast. They only cover up to 250. The rest you out of gas. So if you have $1 million, make sure you have it in 4 bank accounts of 250. Game
Done.
solved.
Then he did him so dirty that the bank had to close down. So basically, he did him so dirty the bank had to close down. They said Jim Tucker, a member of the bank's board, mentioned that Hayes repeatedly convinced those around him to withdraw even more money. While some families experienced losses amounting to millions, community members expressed that their financial security has been deeply shaken. So it's funny because when it happens to these small towns, like I said, that's going to end up happening to my city, is that because most of these people in small towns, the leadership are old. Like the minimum age of the leadership in these cities be like 60 years old. So they don't know nothing about any of this type of stuff that's going on. So when you tell them, hey, it's a new technology and this is what's making money, remember? And they always hit them with this. Remember when you missed money on the dot-com bubble? Like, because for some reason, a lot of old heads that's in their 50s and 60s, like they're killing themselves. Like how people our age about to do themselves with crypto. They about to do the same. They did the same thing with the dot-com bubble, where a lot of them are kicking themselves. Are like, damn, I should have got an
Yeah.
Amazon. I should have got a Microsoft early. Should have gotten this. So 9 times out of 10, he was probably hitting them with that. Like, hey, this is the dot-com bubble. Don't miss it. So
And
they don't
usually if
know.
they have kids too, if they have kids that are into it, they put on their parents. You get what I'm saying? Like I see that a lot because that's how a lot of these politicians bought the crypto too. You get me? Because their kids are like, yo, meme coin, yo, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. You know what I mean?